Hello, hello, welcome. Hold on. There we go. Oh, crap. Wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Hello, welcome back to another Danganronpa stream. Hey. So, last stream, Sayaka and Junko just died, so now we are investigating her murder. Let's... Oh, shit. No, not new game. Let's hit load game. Load this game. Continue. Yes. Fine. As Junko's butt. Talk to Chihiro, shall we? Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Okay, you do you. Hero. No way. I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Not that he probably would have anyways. Security cameras. I'm just checking to see if there's any mono coins hitting it. Gotta be a clue here. Or not. Better get back to the investigation. Hey, probably not, Makoto. Gently placed by false. Let's just go. Let's just get out of here. Yeah. Doesn't seem like there'd be anything here necessarily. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. Won't make any progress without investigating there. We're heading to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. But what is there to... This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath, but... Huh? Some scratches on the sheath. It must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade. Handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Cool. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. We switched rooms. We switched keys too. Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. Wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Sayaka forgot to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? For saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. How scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. How did the killer... Switching from added to the bullet section of your book. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? I don't know. You're not gonna look into that any further? Okay. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence it's been all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building effing furniture, right? You haven't used yours either, then.
What?
Not just me. Nobody
What?
busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Cool. Hello. Toolkit. Hi. Mondo, what have you got for me?
By the way.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. Killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? He could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a
That
bitch.
dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Okay. You do you, Mondo. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Excuse me. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. That evidence of a struggle? Oh. Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in there. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. Only I'd heard something. Wait, that would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
well,
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Hi, Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. Hey, Kyoko! But
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
yeah. Bro, come on. She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Bro, come on. Are you freaking stupid? I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Investigating, dude. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mentioned it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. Looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness. Bathroom. On the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Damn. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? I don't know. Kyochi? I don't know. Wherever knives are kept. Definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there at her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Well, another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Palms of both her hands are totally spotless. How come only her left finger? Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, but she broke her wrist. It must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw. Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this?
it would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? Sorry. The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. Never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. As if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? The numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while sitting the way we found her. Means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, you know what the result would be? The result.
Well,
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. No idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. Dying message. Sounds like Kyoko knows Sayaka's dying message. But honestly, I have no idea. I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. You know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Tried to use it. Thought it was just locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? We'll just try closing the bathroom door. You'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? Doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So.
Guess maybe they're trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, and apparently struggled with a sudden realization. Question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, I did tell Saiki about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. Got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Just forgetting I was ever even there. Suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob. I still don't really understand any of it, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Yes. Oops. Boom. Okay. Okay. Either way, I need to move as fast as I can. Ah, I thought I could get like a mono coin. Hi. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have this first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Oh. Okay. Alright. Is there a monitor in here that I could check? Okay. Also cook it here. How we could no. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or? I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Knife set. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything, no, any of it. Hey. Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. You're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone took it. And you should be able to say for sure. Tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What the frick kind of question is that? Even if Makoto did, why the frick would he just announce it? Oh yeah, totally killed her. What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, what are you going on about? I honestly have no idea. Alright, well, we'll leave you to it. Alright. Byakuya.
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for your death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Ugh. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? That was Sayaka though, wasn't it? That was her fault. Not really, but she's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. That's really true, then I don't. He's just trying to. Ifumi, I don't really want to talk.
Seems like
Something doesn't seem right. Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. Can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. All that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. Why would anyone do that? Storm plates. Alright, Ifumi, what you got? Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. You really think I'm guilty? Frick yeah, I'm going to the trash room. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any
No.
further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any
Okay,
further.
we get it. Stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any
Shut
further.
up, Monokuma. We get it. Cleaning duty. There's a hatch in the floor. Don't want budge. Must be locked. Heyo. If I remember correctly, Umi's on cleaning duty, right? I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school will be flooded with trash in no time. I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. Since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go.
Of course. Of course. For some reason I was going to read that in Monokuma's voice, even though it's not Monokuma. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. Need a key to get into the trash room. Only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words,
Actually, no,
so that's it.
that must be why. Anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, and destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to
like-
dig through all the girls' trash. Look for, poke around at it. I thought he was going to say something like, oh, you could kill and destroy evidence, but, okay.
there's no way
What
to
are you
think
talking about?
this in a
Oh, my love is for
common-sense kind
2D.
of way.
Oh, dear.
You know what I mean.
But there's still all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. Oh, Hifumi, this is why I hate you. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVZ figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? It's kind of with Leon. You're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very, very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them, picking up trash and disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, there's a harm in it. That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. That was just kind of like a... Anyway... What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You.
Oh, okay. Idiot. So easy. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything, but what if that was the killer asking? So Fumi and I headed down to the trash room. I would just ask, like, why do you want to go in there, huh? You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? No, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife, learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stops dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. Him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Okie dokie. Leave it to me. Ifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. Then,
Mr. Naegi!
however, Mr. Naegi,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along. No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? I want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep... This is the incinerator, way at the back part of the trash room. Good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
It's a
indeed.
pretty simple setup. Press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty. Make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Oh, someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a
Perhaps it
fairy?
was the work of a fairy. Fumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
Huh? The fairy? No, you said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes. About that, there could be no mistake. I've got one thing going for me. It's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. Since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Most
it should be
suspicious.
impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? The green button turns it on and the yellow button turns it off. That does not look yellow. That looks more red than anything. But whatever. Or so it seems anyways. It just, from here it looks red. I know it's yellow. Red. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. Excuse me. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a, okay. Like a burning love? Shut up. Why did I ever want to rely on you for anything? Anyway, this is, it looks like a piece of cloth. Shape, part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps?
Is that? You know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? Only one person it could be. It should also be in the... Should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Scattered crystal ball. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm
Everyone
sure
already
of it.
knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like you're living out one of his comic book fantasies.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. Lord Everwood's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happened. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Forget everything I just said. Forget beam. Well, like a freaking Men in Black neuralizer? Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Ha ha ha. Okay, whatever. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Kodo, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said he was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? Yes. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Is that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. You can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I was afraid to ask, how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up in fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, no, it's not. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Alright, now I kind of want to check the Sayaka's DVD. So I believe I need to go back to her. Where am I going? Like friggin'. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yup, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. Sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. Go back. Oh wait, I need to go back. I kind of want to see like a speed run of this game. Man. Let's go to this one. I should be able to use this to see what's on this DVD. DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. Standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken. That voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But
Then, suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
this ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Trying to say he was even able to get to them? That really did happen. Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Bing bong.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Yeah.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Cool.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Got it. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Bong. Did somebody say bong? I had to. Yo! You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. How about you shut your mouth, Taka? I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the detail of Makoto's crime. Shut up. They really are convinced I did it. I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. And also the killer. The killer also knows that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fate will be decided.
Got it.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Okay. I'm actually gonna take a 5-minute break before the trial, because I know it'll be a while. So, see y'all in a few. Okay, I am back. Break. Do this. I'm gonna just talk to everyone first, and I will go into the elevator.
What?
Whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Yes.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh? Yep.
You know?
I want to confess. I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Got it. I'm gonna just talk to people first. Let's get started. Of course, she's like, just freaking do. I like that.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Yeah, you were in the gym the whole time, basically. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? Oh, I know. How am I supposed to know what you want? Relax. I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Nope.
What the heck?
Can't help but wonder that whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. I don't know. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Yes. Very much so, actually. Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job, counting on the rest of you from here on out. Well then, the time has finally come. You ready? Yeah, just a Fumi and then I'm on my way. So, the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Nyagi's final curtain call. Alright, let's go. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes.
Good
indeed.
idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me that. Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. I raised my voice to try and give her courage. Turned trembling with nation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. Finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started. Heck yeah! The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time has finally come.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total crap. Shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. Okay. We did what he said and found our seats. Seats were arranged in a giant circle. Set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Also meant anyone to transfer their tension and unease on anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Cool story. Yes. Okay. Okay. So, whoops. Okay, so Monokuma File 1, Evidence of a Struggle, Replica Sword Sheath, Switching Rooms, Toolkit, Makoto's Root Cleanliness, Sayaka's Risk, Dying Message, Bathroom Door Frame, Bathroom Doorknob, Dorm Nameplates, Kitchen Knife Set, Aoi's Account, Trash Duty, Incinerator, Burnt Shirt Piece, Shattered Crystal Ball. Got it. Full set skills. Have increase your truth bullet rate of fire, effective hot jock, melodious voice.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the
Do
class
this.
trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Oh my
Don't be
god.
a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Oh man.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Go for it.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates.
Oh god, it's moving. Shut up.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble.
Yeah.
Get ready to get started.
Well, I'm already
First up
ready.
is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
About to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I notice, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. First non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like more? Why not? As things progress during class trial, we'll engage in debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. This means that you'll have to use your truth bullet to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, and then fire with the Y button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right one. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Got it. Press the start button during these arguments. View the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. I will. Y, right? I think if I remember correctly, it's Y to shoot.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
I was
And
just
the
checking.
murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that The killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to...
No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room was.
She was in the gym the whole time. She didn't even go into the
With
room.
the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer.
I was gonna say, who
So you're
else?
saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Exactly what I'm saying.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Well, that's because it is, bro. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her
Oh,
stomach.
really? What makes you think
Without
that?
a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her
What do you mean you
stomach.
could sort of? It was
And if
right
you look
there,
real
clean as
close,
day.
I could totally see that being a kitchen
Oh my
knife.
god, Mondo.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right.
God.
Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
A lot, actually.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Yeah.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Oh, really?
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Yes. She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes. You concentrate by holding down the RB button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim. Forget it. Concentrating like this, it consumes a focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, he's okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in...
No, that's
Not even letting you finish your sentence.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go
I'm not the killer.
and say it all
Oh.
you want.
Well, what if I have a witness?
Yeah.
What do you think, Tina?
God.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Oh, well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. You're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't
Oh,
think
come
so.
on.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Jesus.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
Oh, boy.
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it
Jesus.
together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
I don't know.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So, in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Yeah.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Yeah, I mean, there'd really be no point.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Okay.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was
You
drinking my
didn't
tea.
think to say that?
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out
Yeah, I
already.
was just gonna say.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos.
Those creep.
I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
Okay.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Ah.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together?
Oh,
It's
Taka.
unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's
Hina.
true. One other person did come to the dining hall while
Oh
we
my
were
god.
Why didn't you say so in the first
That's
place?
My
there.
god.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here. Talking about.
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later,
I mean,
she ended
again,
up dead.
something you might want to say. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was.
I got it!
I got it.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Yep.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yep.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Darn.
What?
See? He did do it
Okay,
after
can
all.
you, like, shut up already?
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all
Oh,
off in the
good.
wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. I think they already are. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Most bewildering.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Yeah.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
You better believe it. First Hangman's Gambit's about to begin. Sure. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce a phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and then press the Y button to shoot the desired letters. Got it. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. Okay. If this gauge reaches 0 or if you run out of time, you fail. I assumed. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we could just figure out what that something was. Look at this. Easy. Got it. Easy.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Heck yeah.
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
That makes like no sense.
That makes sense, does it not?
No, because then they would have to remove the body
No.
itself.
If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Yeah.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Heck yeah.
Are you sure we can decide something so
Oh my
important
God.
based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
I would too.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Yep.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Oh.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yep. Killer struggled getting into the bathroom. The evidence that proved the object the killer broke.
I got it! Evidence that the
I
killer
pressed
had
A,
trouble
thinking it
getting
would-
into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob?
Pressed A back.
What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom.
You know,
it was
doorknobs
completely
on
broken.
doors usually.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh, yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but that's the key point here. A bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Which is like, sure. Here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. And no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. The truth bullet on the wrong one, not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your gauge will take. Now this is important, because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. That's a girlfriend.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Oh no, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Wait, did you just forget that?
Because it was stuck.
Stuck?
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right.
Yep.
Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true
True as true could be.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Oh.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The nameplates. Killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was?
Yep.
That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Say
Well,
what?
to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
And there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
Yep.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Yeah, no.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But... the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Yeah.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Heck yes.
That is a definite possibility.
You can see,
So the
you can hear
killer
the
would have to
disappointment.
be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's kind of like what we've been saying this entire time. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now?
Wait, what?
Majority rules!
No.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Let's go.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
I mean...
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so...
Did she seriously? Get it?
Well... I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Question.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere
Nah,
and the
bro.
culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
And else?
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine.
Actually, I
How
didn't remember
about
that.
this? The killer got in the easy way. They
Oh.
could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
Nope.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Oh.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Well, I'll explain it to you. She asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. Answer right there. No way, Sayaka, let someone in, because... Where is it? Where is it? What? Oh, there we go.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she's been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
Honey?
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Darn.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Yep.
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Yep, sure.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Yep.
Of course you
What?
didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
And that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Shut up, man.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Sure.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Hello. Dorm nameplate.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was sitting.
Yes.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yes.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
Oh, we mentioned
As a
that.
result, the
I don't
nameplate on
remember,
Sayaka's
honestly.
room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right.
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms.
I got it!
I Got it.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Oh.
What?
Just...
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Yeah.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Oh.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Right.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Oh, I'll show you. Reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because the glitter stuff on her hand.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
Yup.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Got it.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. A bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Okay. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Yup. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple bullets into your truth cylinder. Like with the weak spots, only bullets connect. In other words, from on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. Come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You press the LB button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the LB button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the LB button, left stick to select bullet. By the way, the logic difficulty is set to kind, where bullets will be loaded in. Heyo, that's what it's set to. For our purpose this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Oh, frick you. Why even mention it? And good luck and have fun. Okay, well, I'll just let it go
Fighting
first
broke
time.
out.
See and figure it out.
The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
It's probably that with the rest of the sword.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
I think it's what Hero said with the replica sword. The person with the sword really did it. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. Hello.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? That's not it?
Shit!
What is it with? It has to be. I think it's that one. I need to figure out.
When the fighting broke out,
Sword sheath. That's what it's with.
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
So I was right with when it was. I just had the wrong sheath for it.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
No.
Why not?
Because the sword
tell you.
sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yeah.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
No.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Yes.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out.
Let's go here.
The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
I'll show you.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms. The part of her body that shows she never uses a sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would have to touch it?
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by
Were
looking
you
at her
not
palms?
listening? We just said.
Like
we
I
said
said
this
before,
sword
the
had
gold coating on that
gold.
sword comes right off. All
God.
you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Water is turning.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Jesus, no, it's because you're
No,
wrong.
that's not it at all.
No, there's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because certain regulation that talks about what happens in the bathroom at nighttime. The water's up. She's afraid of water. Imagine.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
Shut up.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
A frick?
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Insult? What?
Insult, obviously.
How would that be a compliment?
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Oh, you're getting it. One who damaged the sheath would had to have been the one without the is Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yeah, buddy.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The knife, yes.
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Yes.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of
Okay,
cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid.
Oh my god.
Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
I mean, to be fair, she's
Wait,
gotta
then
have a point.
You're saying she had
I
this
still don't
all
like her.
planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Like?
Because...
Because why?
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Wouldn't
it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta
not the
decide
idea.
who we think did it.
Oh my god.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Outside. By the way,
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Oh, I.
Die! Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
I know what to hit. Still one clue left, I'm sure of it. Sayaka left it on the wall. She.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right? No, it's wrong.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Yeah.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Oh my god.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall
Dying
behind
what?
her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
No question that Sayaka wrote that message. I can prove.
I got it!
Left index.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one?
Oh my god, if
Ah,
only
you're
you finally
right.
just say.
The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Huh.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
You sure? Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know. Come on, Makoto. Think.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
We're about to say. Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. You turn her message 180 degrees. It should become crystal clear.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Oh.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name. Oh.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Oh.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Oh, really?
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
I do.
The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
I mean, more obviously.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand?
Yep.
The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. Something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How, right?
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Oh.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Yeah.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what done as a real killer. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
No, it's wrong.
That is
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use a glass ball a certain way, which... Throw it!
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Oh, someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain he was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Yep.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because...
I got it!
I got it.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered.
I figured.
And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Close. Okay. Hey. Actually, no. That might. Wait, can we this and then. Okay. Nice. Oh. This.
The killer is you!
Killer is you.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
Just showed you the evidence, bro.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence? Bullet time battle, don't we? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. If this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statement. Time with the match your button pressing. Move across the screen and reach the center. Press the A button to lock on to an destroy the statement you've locked onto Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and the bot statement will appear. At that point, you could press the Y button to shoot down with a any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Got it. Well then, good luck and have fun. I will back to have
When
fun.
the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Use something out of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
You done? I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Excuse me.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Boom, easy. Got it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Probably his own.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
He's still going on about
It
that.
had to be their very own toolkit.
Yep.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
This is someone having a break.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Yep. I got A's all across the board. 77. Let's go.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Let's see. Heck yeah. Uh-oh. Looks like he got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why
I killed her first.
none of you are any different!
None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just Unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
Hey, come on! Can't you just accept my death? Alright, I'll just wait till the ad break's gone to keep going. Oh, what happened? I'm gonna have to look into that. I mean, that shouldn't be happening.
It's just a new.
That'll be interesting. I'm just waiting until the ad break done to... Okay. Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Wait, why? Because if what we came up with is really the truth, that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams. Her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
it's completely fooling you, bro. She was lying to me from the very beginning, using me. Played you like a fiddle, bro. That why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
Phew. I understand. Really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that, all of it, everything. It's all your fault. Something to frenzy, I lunged at Monica. But
That's enough.
that's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make your enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now.
Damn it. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Punishment?
You mean execution?
Yeah, that's what he means.
Wait a second!
What, I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. Self-defense.
that, okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not? Your very own tool. After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then, came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you
You
understand?
had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's
No.
why...
That's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
Oh, are you sure? We're closer to her than anyone, huh? You killed your precious Sayaka. I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Hey, what? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. You shouldn't be fighting each other. You should be fighting against the one who put us in the situation. The mastermind.
Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. That the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly,
chills!
let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
Okay, I will take a 5-minute break, and then we'll get to punishment. So, yeah, I'll see y'all in 2 minutes. Hello, we're back. Let's do.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Sorry, bro.
Hey,
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Oh, this is up to me.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Sorry, bro. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh, damn. Hey, ooh. Yikes. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if you can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Whoa! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all we gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
And F you. Why are you doing all this evil stuff to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well,
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on the scale. I just don't think it's possible.
Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
Piece of crap. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass to the ground.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened, happened. Because more than one of you decided you wanted it to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free from the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place?
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I needed to save some of the fun for later.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Excuse me. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? Thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even until the very end, I wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
It was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. What about Junko? You died too.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Sorry, I misread. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm gonna carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So, instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. He said the funny. The end. Damn. To be continued. Oh my god, the despair bat present. Oh. Yes, I want to save. What? Oh, do they want me to check the bathroom? I'm gonna just check everything. Heyo. I think it wants me to check the bathroom. Yeah. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. Just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. Yo!
I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. Sure, that's exactly why he did it. A bad joke, sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late. Oh, I should have ended stream. Oh, I should have ended stream while in the room. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Yeah, I should have ended stream while I was in the room. Crap. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it'd be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Haha, funny joke. Frick.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's effed up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. The whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there, with her scent still hanging in the air, not hurt just much. Plus, I decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto? Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? We all work together. Sure, we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
Everyone, just try and cheer up and get back on track. That honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We're already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone can betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Man. Oh man, I missed Byakuya. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever expected. Took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended. Fortified it. They created Monokuma, incredibly advanced, and providing for our every need. Cherry on top is the execution we win.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. It's not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So then...
Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you. Win the game.
No.
No.
What?
No, what? I don't want to live.
I can't take it.
If it means killing someone else to do it, I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? Yeah. But what else were we supposed to do? No different from us killing him ourselves. But...
So,
you hadn't voted for him, and we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem...
She's right. Heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. I can. We would have died. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. Don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Oh.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing.
Oh?
It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions.
So he's basically telling us that it's our fault.
Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone.
That's basically what he's saying right now.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Frick you, buddy.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now? He's saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of crap. Who does he think he is? So the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair, Daily Life. Okay. Woke up the next day to Monokuma. Called us all to the gym. Oh, jeez. I want to end. We were practically frozen with Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little... That goal in mind, he... Oh my god, I just want to freaking end this.
Lift your arms up.
Should have ended while
down.
I had the chance. I just completely forgot about it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my god.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, gotta make sure to stay healthy.
You're the one keeping us stuck inside.
Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? You fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for?
So, why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise.
Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours.
That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I had that kind of free time on my hands?
Okay, so then...
I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
You guys!
It really sucks if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very
Go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode.
That, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he showed up. But a whole new, a new world?
Could it be?
You talking about way to get outside? I doubt it.
I wonder about
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
We don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that? Got it! More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Okay, I am going to leave the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe another day. I don't know when I'll be back. But yeah, thanks everyone who tuned in. I'll see. Bye-bye.